What's going on, guys? Welcome back into some more Anno 1800 with our Monet Island that I've been working on, our little self-sufficient sort of island. As you can see, I have finally, it took oh my god, this took so long. You guys have no idea how long this took. This was absolutely painful because it took so many resources to upgrade this island. I was like, is it done yet? Are we done? I want to be done, but it's finally done. We finally have our island built up, or not our island, my god, our little engineer investor area built up and upgraded fully. And I also moved our local department over here. So our local department is now in this spot. Hey, this right here was supposed to be a road. Make that a road. There we go. Lovely road. So, nice, simple. I wanted something simple. At first, I had this like grand, really elaborate parks with all this stuff there. And I was like, you know what? No, I don't want that. Just something very simple. Just a couple of flanking gardens with a bunch of trees and a little pathway around it. That's all I wanted, was something very, very simple and pleasing to look at that was easy on the eyes. So as far as the rest of our engineer and investor area, it's going to go just over here. And then right over in here, along with about one or two more hotels kind of scattered in. So I think that's going to be it for it. But for right now, I do want to get these guys supplied with the stuff that they need. I do have a cannery up and running. This cannery is being supplied by this trade union right here. Odd place for it, I know, but it's there. And we've got the Mrs. Mason, the very good housekeeper. She replaces iron with flour and gives you some tortillas as well as a 50% production boost. And then, of course, the chef Michelle replaces goulash with pigs. So essentially, we are no longer making canned food. We're making sausage burritos with some tortillas made from the leftover flour. That's what's happening. Don't ask me how it's called canned food, but because it's not. It's literally a burrito at this point. So yeah, pretty happy with having that right there set up to supply our canned food needs. Take a look at our consumptions right now. You can see we're doing pretty good on everything. The only thing we're getting a little close on are the fur coats. And we are right there on the sewing machines. But I'm not going to be doing any more upgrading right now because I'm going to get them supplied with the spectacles, coffee, and light bulbs they need so we can get these guys to investors. That's going to decrease the amount of all of that stuff we have to have. Plus, I am going to go ahead and get you upgraded. And I am thinking. Sort of leaning to vacuum cleaners, possibly. Or you know what? Do I even want this kind of department store? Maybe I want a furniture store. Hold on, let me check. Let's see. Maybe I want this. Someone complained that I'm in the the catalog thing way too often, and I am, and I'm sorry for that. Actually, yeah, the four poster bed is just so great. If you only want like one thing, the four poster bed is really good. If I did the drugstore, toothpaste is. I mean, we're not doing pocket watches, so I don't care about that. Yeah, honestly, if you could only do one thing, like for a shopping arcade, do the furniture store and do the four poster bed with the Passage DLC. It's just a good overlap between both engineers and investors with both of those. Dude, shut up. My god. Anyways, yeah, the furniture store with the four poster bed is probably just the easiest way to go. It takes, like, this stuff right here is super easy to produce and get down to there. The cherry wood is easy to locally produce. So, yeah, I think we'll go with that. And that's going to be what we cover. I am going to do a couple of food and drink venues as well. So I have to get those going here soon. But let's not think about that right now. Let's think about getting this stuff right here going. I did cheat and make ourselves some advanced coffee roasters. Now, I do say cheat because people are like, oh, well, that's not making it self-sufficient from the beginning of the game. Well, no, it's not. It's making it self-sufficient in the late game, which is still fine. Because in the late game, you have so much you're trying to do. And there's so many little things happening that sometimes just being able to sit back and not worry about an island if it's going to run out of supplies, as long as it's completely self-sufficient, is glorious. All right, this advanced coffee roaster is going to go right there because I'm not going to give these guys bicycles. So we're going to put him right here. He is going to be affected by a Ferros al Cerami. How is that going to be on the coffee, though? Not going to be enough. Not going to be enough. If I boost you up by 50%, it'll probably still not enough yet. That's what I was afraid of. What I was a little afraid of, I may actually have to move him and get him set up with his own stuff, basically. I also want to go ahead and get the other power plant over here. So let's just temporarily put you over here. How about? I do have some railroads going over here because I added a fuel station in for the grain. So our grain farm, this one grain farm is tractored up. So he's tractored up and happy. Let's just add in a temporary power plant over here. Unfortunately, we are going to move you. I'm going to move you up to here for right now. Put you there and there. You'll be fine. We will get a malt house going. Just, again, this is all temporary until I decide exactly where I want it. How's that going to do for grain? Oh, we're probably going to need to just go ahead and add in a tractor barn onto this grain farm here. Yeah, you'll be fine there. All right, speed things up. Get this up and running. Might take it a moment. I am overproducing on oil now. I have a bechamel converter and a Lord Gargantuan's smokestack act. These both affect the oil refinery because it is considered a foundry type building. So that's helping that out right there. Now, the reason I specifically wanted you up there was because I'm going to do a trade union. I don't think I have anything for coffee yet. Oh, no, I do. Lovely. I can at least get these two in there. And this can give me coffee beans that I could send back to the New World. So that would be handy. And that does give us just enough with a 50% production boost. I could put... What else could I put in there for that? I mean, of course, a Ferros al Cerami. Not Covfefe. Coffee roaster. I could put in a Cecilia La Confesseur in there. She would be handy. That would... I don't... You know what? I don't know. Oh, that only affects coffee roaster, not advanced coffee roaster. I was like, how would that work? But yeah, it doesn't affect the advanced coffee roaster version. That one's not very useful. Honestly, just like a Ferros al Cerami or a Cecilia. I mean, this right here would be kind of nice because it would give you a little bit of chocolate. So that's an interesting idea to put her in there for a little chocolate output. Be loud in my ear. So that takes care of the coffee. All right, let's get light bulbs up and running now. Again, I think I'm going to need a space that I can put a trade union in. I mean, we're going to have... This is going to be another outskirt area right here, so we're going to have some industry here. So this right here is okay with me doing it this way. And I think I brought over some stuff for this right here as well. Yeah, I did bring over a Devi. I brought over this thing right here. It's for the glass makers and light bulb factories. Let's take a look. Yeah, might as well put that Ferros al Cerami in there as well to boost it up. Okay. Grab one more of these. Okay, it's going to take care of that. You know what? We're actually good on glass, aren't we? I'm gonna turn you off for right now. We're okay on glass. The only thing I might... Oh, no, we're good on coal. We're good on the coal, so that's good. I was a little concerned, but we are okay on the coal. Upgrade both of these at least once. And I need some more building materials. Something one I brought down? Thought I brought down more, but I guess I did not. Okay, both of you guys can come back up here. What am I needing? A little of everything. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. A little of this. Will work. Okay. Light bulbs taken care of. Cool. And last but not least, our spectacles. So, actually, let me just turn you back on because I'm going to need you for spectacles. You know, and I think I brought stuff for spectacles too, didn't I? Spectacle factory? I did. Oh, that's right. I brought him. Okay, so another trade union set up. Spectacle factory. Right, I brought him and I brought him for the spectacles. So we'll talk about him and him here in just a brief second. So, of course, optometrist auto gives you extra glass and increases productivity. And the loveliest one right here, Gerard Fuchs, productivity 50%. And instead of brass, you only need wood. So wooden glasses, and gives you some pocket watches. So those are very nice. We will just grab ourselves another lumberjack hut so he has enough goods coming in. All right, sand is a little low now. Boost both of you up by 50%. How does that... Starting to... It's getting there, but it's not there yet. And yeah, I forgot I had Gerard, so we'll just turn you back off for the moment. So you're... God, now he's a little shy. Eh? You happy now? Yeah, he's happy now. And this is still happy. Everybody's happy. Yeah, this is all good. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, cool. So, let me let this right here fill up, and we'll be ready to go to investors. All right, so everything is all filled up now. Hey, we got a store greeter. By the way, if you hear me randomly stop talking or gets quiet for a second, one of my outside cats is inside right now, and my inside cat is not happy about it. So I might have to break up a cat fight in the middle of the video. So just in case. All right, so these guys are ready to get up to the investor phase. I think we want to do just a nice little cluster of them right in the middle. Lovely. And then, of course, the age-old, I need more building materials. So yeah, we'll get them taken care of. Just need a lot of timber, don't we? And I'll go ahead and load that up. Where are you at? Get up here. Get up here too. Let's grab a little of this. We don't need much of this stuff. So you're all good. Let's come on down. All right, so that gets these guys right here upgraded. Double check our consumptions. Some stuff should have gone down, of course, like that and that. This is all still fine. We are not supplying them with penny farthings, so I'm not worried about that. We do need more coffee, though. So we will apparently not put in a coffee roaster because I'm out of timber. But we will get another coffee roaster going. I will likely also have to give them some more malt. Yeah, we're going to have more malt, so we might as well go ahead and get another one of those slapped down. Check our grain. Grain is shy now. That is to be expected. I'm going to just kind of haphazardly place one right there. We'll do a whole bunch of cleanup on these areas right over here later. Load that. I think you have all the good stuff. Cool. All right, let's get this built.
The fire left ruins behind.
Okay, good on the malt now. We should be okay on the coffee. Yeah, we're good on coffee now. Something blow up. What blew up? Oh, it, fire or something. A fire in an orchard. All right, so that takes care of the coffee, so that's good. Makes me happy. That gets the majority of them taken care of. How many investors am I going to want? Probably about 5,000 investors. That's the minimum that you've got to have. Is it 5,000? Oh God, now I'm second guessing myself. It's been so long since I've honestly paid attention. I think it is. Yes, 5,000 investors. 5,000 investors is the minimum for the World's Fair to run exhibitions. Now, I won't be really running many exhibitions, but it will be nice to, to have that anyways, just in case I decide to. So the investors need the cigars, steam carriages, and champagne. Now, cigars are the one thing that's honestly kind of difficult to supply unless, well, I mean, supply it in a self-sufficient city. Unless one of two things. One, you buy them from is it Archie or Madame Kahina? Someone sells them. Madame Kahina sells them. They're a little pricey, 2,100 each. And she sells at this stage of the game, which is the quote late game. That's just, late game in terms of Anno's algorithms and how it sees things, is 25,000 global population and 1,000 investors. That's what the game considers late game in terms of how stuff with neutral traders works. So at late game, she restocks on normal difficulty, which is high restock rate, at 7 per minute. So as long as your consumption is below 7, mine at the moment is at 0, then you can supply all of the cigars. I'm not buying cigars at the moment, so I could get cigars for these investors and supply it that way, which might be something I do. The other two ways you could do it would be if you have farms on the island, which you should if you're doing a self-sufficiency thing, is to get this item right here, the cigar roller. This is from the Arctic DLC. You transmute it at his airship in the Arctic, and it gives you one cigar every 25 cycles. That sounds slow. It is slow on a single farm, but if you have a bunch of farms, it will kind of add up over time, so you can get some cigars that way. The other way to do it is, again, this is more of a super late game thing because you do have to try to get this guy, is Joseph Beaumont. He provides cigars to all residences that have access to a members club. So I've got 2 town halls here that are going to be surrounded with investors. And these 2 right here, I could put a Joseph Beaumont in it and have them supplied with cigars. Now, not all of them will be, or, it will offset the need for cigars for quite a bit of them. So that's 2 different ways that you can supply cigars to your residences. Now, for these 2 town halls right here, right now they have actors. They're not going to have actors very soon. I'm most likely going to be doing Joseph Beaumont. That way, again, to provide the cigars. I'm going to do, what is her name? There he is. Aristelia. That way she provides champagne. So that's going to be champagne for them. And for the third item in there, I may do something that reduces consumption. Maybe the Magnificone would not be bad. Reduces consumption of chocolate by 30%. That would not be a bad one. A little consumption reduction right there on the chocolate would be nice. So that's some ideas of some things that you can do for like a self-sufficient town hall setup on your investors. You want to try to cover as much as possible. Of course, if you have done the Crown Falls quest line, then you'll get access to this guy right here, which if I can remember which one I put him in. Yeah, you'll have this guy right here, Fernando de Faro. He gives you coffee. So if you happen to not want him on Crown Falls and you want a self-sufficient island, you only can ever have one of him, but you can use him to provide coffee to at least one group of like investors or engineers or something within range of a town hall. You could do something like that. So yeah, anything that provides needs, and if you're ever curious, oh, it's goods consumption. There it is. It's listed as goods consumption because anything that provides needs or reduces consumption is considered that. So you can kind of look through here and see what you might want to use. Again, you're kind of limited. There's not much for the investors that supplies 100%. Really, it's just this one, and why doesn't Joseph Beaumont show up? Joseph Beaumont. Oh, bonus supply maybe? It's kind of weird how it does that. So yeah, here's the bonus supply as well. So you can get the bonus supply stuff right there. I wouldn't waste time with something like Pietro Jonah Proud unless that you just don't want to build banks and members clubs. You could do that. You could do a little tricky thing. You could put him in there to get some bonus residences and not take up room with banks and members clubs. And then put him in there. He'll have access to the members club because of him, and then you'll also get the scars. You can kind of combine those two if you wanted. So those are just a couple of quick ideas on things that you could do for those town halls. So let's get some more of these guys upgraded right here. What's your problem? Oh, no electricity. Yeah, that would be, that's a thing. Not having electricity, because he is over here. Don't know if the brick road would be enough to carry it over or not. No, it's not. I'm going to have one more oil power plant, so how much oil do I have left in terms of... I might have enough for one more. That enough? Ooh, it's just a tad shy, actually. But that's okay. Because it's actually exactly how I wanted that to go. If I do refinery here... Full refinery. The last thing I could put in there would be a Ferrocell cerami for the moment, that I have access to. And that's enough oil now for 3 power plants. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. And that's at Crown Falls? Yes. Do I have anywhere good to put him, though, is the question. Barely. I don't think I can fit 2 right there. No. Jorg is so good, but he's really best when you can cover 2 mines with it. That kind of stinks. I really love Jorg von Malking, but I really like it when I can cover more than 1. Where did he go? Where are you at here? Mines. Oh, he does affect quarries, and I believe this counts as a quarry. So actually, but those keep filling up. Although I could set up a trade route to offload some of this stuff. That way it doesn't fill up, and I can produce oil that way too. Jorg von Malking is so good. Okay. Let's upgrade all of them within the radius of that town hall right there. It's good there. Did bring down some more building material, didn't I? Yeah. Good. Got a little bit. Again, just a lot of steel. And 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, where's this other town hall at? Right there. Basically, all of these. There. No, I'm good, thank you. So there's most of them right there, upgraded for those. I'll have another town hall right about in here with some more investors around it, and that's going to probably be the extent of my investors. That's going to get me well over 5,000 investors that I'm wanting for the World's Fair minimum. So that will be good right there. Awesome. And that's going to be the extent of the main, quote, part of our city right there. Going to have them mostly supplied. Again, I'm going to get me a couple of Joseph Beaumonts. I'm going to go ahead and craft those two. Item development. Joseph, I need 2 of you, please. I need 2 Aristelias. And then I'll probably just go craft a couple of Magnificones in the Arctic real quick. And bring those down. And those will be my my items for that. I'm going to go ahead and take out these actors. Should be okay on count. Yeah, we're good on canned food. Everything else is looking good as well. Chocolate is low. Chocolate's going to be the other thing that I'm going to have to deal with supplying. Now, I may just make it via the bakeries. Of course, having Marie Antoine in there, and there is another one that gives chocolate from the bakery as well that I could put in. It's actually a good idea. Maybe do that. Bakery. Yeah, she's right here. I could put her in there and replace... I could replace that. It's only a 10% production loss, but then I do get some more chocolate. Do I have any? I have 1 in Winchester. You know what? Let's just go ahead and queue one of her up too. I think I would like a 10% reduction in productivity on our bread, because I think I'm making enough bread for now. A 10% reduction won't really hurt. And then I can always build another bakery, because I probably will anyways. That way I'm producing enough chocolate. So between 2 bakeries and consumption reduction on chocolate and extra chocolate being made, the bakery may supply all the chocolate I have to have for these guys. And then of course the steam carriage that's an easy thing to supply, because we'll be using Susanna the Susanna Bright Woman, wherever she is at. There she is, Susanna. Oh no, Susanna Bright Woman. Where did I get that from? Susanna the Steam Engineer. Just takes filaments to produce the steam motors, and we'll barely need any. So I'll probably offload all of my steam motors, maybe back up to Crown Falls or some other island to use as exports. So yeah, there we go. Didn't get any of the city expanded, but we got everything up and running. What I'll be doing now is just waiting for those items to build. Get these 2 supplied. Go ahead and unlock the steam carriages. Get that built up in between episodes, and then on the next one we will go and we will probably do a big time lapse in the next episode and finish laying out the rest of this island. So this island will be done, and we can move on to other things. And I just ran out of oil up here. I bet I did. Look at that. But I have tons of these available, so I'm fine. It's fine. We're all fine here. All right, guys, with that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.